Oh, here we go again. Jail, jail, jail. She's going to jail.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and save us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about the gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Watching the MC Too Tall show with your hardcore, fierce and sexy host. It is never gross, never gross, MC Too Tall. Boy, I tell you, those Democrats, when they don't have their hand all over an unconsenting adult or down a child's pants, they have their hand in the cookie jar. Look at this now. Lieutenant Governor of Hawaii, Sylvia Luke. Hand in the cookie jar, I tell you. 12-count indictment. She's running for re-election. She had to halt her campaign and step down from lieutenant governor position. Governor Green is having somebody else fill in for her. Somebody named Regan. Well, let's get into this now. 12-count indictment, all bribery-related charges. As I said, it's either in the cookie jar with their hands or all over someone who is unconsenting, either by them saying no as an adult or them being just too young to consent. What is it with these Democrats? They can't keep their hands to themselves, I tell you. And when they're not accepting bribes, when they're not groping female staff or trying to overpower hookers, or much worse, putting their hands all over little kids. I mean, they're biting cops. Despicable, disgraceful, disgusting. This one's taking bribes, 12-count indictment. And I'm telling you, despicable, disgraceful, disgusting, immoral, unacceptable, inappropriate, all adjectives that go all too well with the Democrats. If it's synonymous with any of those adjectives I just gave you, it's gotta be a Democrat behind it. Boy, oh boy, I tell you. Unbelievable. And they just do this on a regular basis. They just do dirt on a regular basis, out in the open, broad daylight, thinking nobody would notice. It's completely unbelievable. Gavin Newsom and Tim Walz, with their fraud schemes and scams, they gotta be in bed with all these foreign fraudsters. They gotta be in bed with them. They gotta be on the take somehow. They must have some kind of voting block. Yeah, we'll vote for you. Just let us keep up with our grift. Let us keep up with our shady hustle. I'd like to know who's been bribing this Lieutenant Governor Luke. You know, she's just no good for humanity. But that's the Democrats for you. They're just no good for humanity. And people will stand up and say, well, I'm a Democrat, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. I don't feel that way, blah, blah, blah. I don't take bribes. I don't mess with little kids. I don't commit fraud. I don't do this. I don't do that. Great. Then you should stop calling yourself a Democrat if you're a halfway decent person. Democrats are no longer synonymous with decency at all. And if you're still calling yourself a Democrat and you're genuinely a decent person, like really a decent person, you're, like if you really never touch little kids, if you were never on the take under any circumstance, okay, if you were not a two-face, and you're still calling yourself a Democrat, you need to stop calling yourself a Democrat. Because that party is leaving you. You know, like RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard said almost verbatim to one another. I didn't leave the Democrat Party, the Democrat Party left me. And if you're a halfway decent person, the Democrat Party is swinging so far into this shit cocktail of radical Islamism and Marxism that it's like an Islam Marxist cult. And this is what they've become. Add a little blue hair, some nose rings, and there you go. Throw a COVID mask on them in 2026 with one of those little giveaway baseball bats, and there you go. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. That's the Democrats for you. That's the Democrats right for you. Unrecognizable. And I mentioned Democrats from years past. Decent men. Decent human beings. Not people whose policies I would all the way agree with, but at least they had some standard of ethics. People like Hubert Humphrey, Edmund Muskie, people like that, Walter Mondale, you know, decent human beings. And today, they would be considered right-wing extremists. Right-wing extremists. George McGovern would be considered MAGA now. Totally unbelievable what's going on here. Totally unbelievable. They've become everything the far right always accused the Democrats of old of being, plus everything the Democrats always accused the Republicans of being. Let's not forget, you got warmongering POSs like Hillary Clinton and John Kerry. John Kerry was all gung-ho for getting involved in the Syrian civil war and toppling the Syrian regime. Something that had nothing to do with us. Hillary Clinton was behind the Gaddafi unceremonious overthrow. Now, I'm no fan of Gaddafi. You know, our country had some run-ins with him back in the Reagan years. But he was half a world away and docile by the time they plucked him out of office. You know, he became tamed. He knew the deal, and he figured, you know what? Instead of messing with these other countries, let me help my country prosper and be an independent sovereign nation. Nope, 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 nope. Obama and Clinton didn't want that. But that's another wing of the Democrat Party. And that wing of the Democrat Party is in some sort of political civil war with the even more radical wing. Your AOCs, your Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, yes, she's part of that wing. Your Zohran Mamdanis and people like that. I told you, it's a doo-doo cocktail. And let's not forget about the ones who are on the take, like Lieutenant Governor Luke. Sylvia Luke ought to be embarrassed of herself. Embarrassed. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building. Hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. Jail.